Alright, so last we sort of ended on a cliffhanger because Granddaddy sent us a little new toy. So let's just go and check what we did here. So we added those. We've got some speciality with 3 different weapons now. And here is some achievements that we do not yet have, and some stuff that we do have. Alright. Now we do still have those other 2 weapons that we haven't used yet, the Glock and the M4, but they will keep. So we ended our little episode here, and we are still just gonna disassemble the stuff that we need. So you can see there we need to disassemble 17. So overall this revolver has got 22 parts, which might be the lowest in the game if I can remember correctly. We are still gonna keep the table that we have to pick up the stuff just to make it interesting. I'm not gonna do the exploded view because frankly I find it terrible to work with. And again we've got a lot of nice reading that you can do. You can see this thing you can start disassembling in different ways. You can start from the barrel side up, or you can start here from the handle. So let's remove this stuff first, just for fun. We remove rammer. We'll remove that. There we go. Then we can remove this, and again you see, ooh, we have a problem. We have to lift it up, and off it goes. So you see, you cannot remove the trigger or any of these if you didn't remove the grips. Let me just put it down. It's just sorry, easier to work like that. Didn't mean to go out of everything. So we will remove the grips. Now that is interesting. It went through the table. The screw did anyhow. Now that we removed the grips, we can still not remove the trigger, but we can remove this part though. Sort of the back piece of the another reason I hate doing this is if you work with it in the air, it gets difficult sometimes to get to stuff, although it doesn't remove all of the stuff. Because now if I lift it, you have to turn it, and it doesn't always fit in the screen nicely. And there we do have another screw there. Can remove this thing, also 2 screws in there. Whole trigger guard. You can see here the whole trigger guard is sort of part of the front metal part of the grip. Very interesting design. There we go. Some nice little screws to remove. Now I'm trying to get at this. There we go. You have to come at this from beneath. Now we can remove the trigger. That. And the hammer. And I think we might have stripped the frame at the moment. But all of this stuff, there we still have the some extractor things. Again we have to lift the thing up. There we go. Quite interesting stuff. Looks like that's the ejector stuff. Now we are got the hammer. Come on, stay in place, will you? Okay, it looks like we don't have to disassemble that more, but here we do. And the last thing, what? Ah, there we go. Ah, so now the previous guys, the only stuff we had was broken, missing, dirty. Now we've got a new category, rusty. So we will start here. You can see there at the back there's a new icon. We'll start cleaning our dirty parts first. I really would have liked here a choice for ivory grips for the Peacemakers. Or at least a choice to go from, what is it, the different types of Peacemakers. That's why I would like the some of the calibers included. So now we are going to get to our new machine, where we work with our rusty parts. And it's not this one, no, it is this one, I think. Yeah, it's this one. So in the first thing we did use the sandblaster for, I think, some of the rust at first, but in the upgrade they added the so you just basically hold your mouse over the wheel. When the part comes up, you click on it, hold in your left mouse button and turn it with your A, S, D and W keys again. You don't even have to turn it, it will sometimes automatically just go. Very nice. So this does differ because this machine, as if I can remember, doesn't appear in the first playthroughs when you don't have, before they had the flintlock mod. I can't remember that we did it as early as we did. I think we used this and then some of the other stuff for the rust removal, but this being a Peasmaker, it makes sense. Since we have no missing parts, all the other parts should be there. Yes, so we just need to re-oil some stuff. And again, these nice yellow lines does help. And since you do have to look around to find the parts that's not oiled, again the stuff on the right hand side does help. Okay, now we just need to reassemble the 17 parts we took off. So let's just try to add all of the little parts first. There goes that pin. We could replace it into the revolver. Screw it down. There we go. This is also something that we can replace, but frankly, let's build up the handle first. Just because it's the handle. But the silly part of this is again, because the handle is so intricate to some stuff. I mean, it's interlaced with the trigger guard, so you have to replace all of this again. See that? Yes. Just terribly annoying. So we'll put the screw back from the other side. It's just so much faster. See, if we go just and remove if we remove table blocks, that let's just go back there. Now instead of picking the revolver up every time, you just need to screw the stuff back in, and we will see that later when we go, especially here when you have the double screws. You can do that without removing the gun. And again, there you've got the double screws. You don't have to move the gun. It doesn't show you the gun as nicely, but at least it doesn't move the parts around and you can get lost easily. By all means, if you are more accomplished with this thing. And this I can do now on the table, which in the previous one I actually had to pick up the part, okay. Now let's put on the grips. Can you put on the grips yet? Why not? Grip 1, what don't we have back? Ah, is that thing. You see the little things that's annoying? Now you can put back the grip. And again we've got the screw from beneath. This is a much nicer way to put it back. Put your cylinder back. Put the extractor back. And there we go. And again, I can never remember what the difference is between double and single action. See, will it fire? No, it will not. So just for interest's sake, let's run to the firing range quickly. We're not going to do the big shooting range, we are just gonna, or the shooting house, we're just gonna do some 6-shot shooting. Just to show you how the different weapons operate. That is the nice thing for me about this, is if you don't use this silly aiming thing, which by all means you can use, I don't say you shouldn't, but you don't, you get a very interesting way of how you can see there, left mouse button. So now I have to literally cock it and then fire it. So you instead of where you the other guns where you just push your left mouse button once to fire here, you have to push it twice, because you have to cock back the hammer. So you see, you can actually fire this fast, you just have to be fast on your mouse. Yeah, I'm not a very good shot because my mouse moves a bit. But I must say, I didn't do too badly with my fast firing here. And the first one still I did the best because I took my time to actually aim. And we're still not the last persons on the board. So very nice revolver this, and I do like the reload. I must say the muzzle loaders, whenever you get there, then know exactly when they will introduce them in this game, is brilliant. But already we saw a difference between the tools introduced, since the other one didn't have that what do they call it, the wire brush or the wire wheel. So good, we could do that, but since grandfather gave us this mission, we'll just return it to see if he doesn't want to give us anything else. Oh no, they're just nicely done. Oh great, we saved a gun. We'll just see what other guns. Ah, see, here we've got a flintlock already. So that's nice. So they give us the flintlock. So let's take the flintlock. We will get to the Glock and the stuff we've got and the M4. I just want to show you the operation of the flintlock. Just because it's there and we can upgrade a thing again. And as I said, the first thing I want to upgrade is this. We can fix all of that later. So this is basically then the order in which most of the stuff will get available to us. In the original version of the game, they didn't have the antiques or the flintlock, so they didn't have this tool because they didn't need it. This is a more gentle rust removal than this one is. So at least hopefully now we will get some money back, and you can see we've got Peasmaker 1 added there. I think it's this one we want. Ah yes. Very nice. So again for this there is 12 parts. Let's just look at how many parts there is. This gun has 21 parts. One part less than the Colt Peasmaker. And it might sound funny why, but if you look at it this way, you can see the very complicated mechanism you actually do have to fire a flintlock. Just so that most of us most likely never there we go, let's do that. Most of us most likely never seen this assemblage. So let's disassemble this firearm. Hate it when it does that. There is some disassembly required from the right side as well, since a lot of the gun stuff is on the left. Now we're basically finished from this side for now. So here you can see the top of the frizzen pan, the frizzen and the frizzen pan. Let's just put this thing down again so that we can see what actually else we need to remove. Don't think there's anything else in the gun itself we need to remove. I think it's all in the mechanisms. So here we've got the frozen pan assemblage thing. Very nice. So what happens, you park your powder in there, and your this is where the flint strikes again to get the sparks. So the frozen and here's the flintlock where your flint is on. So again, we don't have any missing parts, thank you. We just need to clean parts, rusty parts, and let me just put that. I can't do it now. You see, what you have here on in your little help menu differs from where you are in your process. Which frankly is very nice. It doesn't give you information you don't need at this moment. So first we will clean the parts again. And some of this stuff really shows the detail. I mean, look inside there. You can see the threads of the screw threads even. Inside there as well you can see some screw threads. And there's some truly astonishing stuff you can see here. Again, we'll work with the little machine. You can see a bit of improvement of the part when you use it on the machine, but more or less you can just keep it there and it will eventually become cool. But if you twist it and move it around, it sometimes does seem that the orange part is, you know, this twist to your part, so that's not really much. But I must say, if you improve your skills with this stuff, the speed in which you do this stuff does increase. So we didn't really buy anything. The only thing we did was clean up stuff. So after we cleaned everything up, we need to replace all of the oil we took off, and we need to re-oil all of the rusty bits. This is one of the silly Right, so now we just need to fix all of this. So again we have our little flint assembly, or our flint holder, whatever you call it. Let's see where it is. Well, the hammer actually, for all practical purposes, and what you actually call it. Hammer, I do like this assemblage. Very nice assemblage this. Quite, haven't really unscrewed any flintlocks, rifle locks. Let me just remove that bit again. There we go. Yes, I want to remove that access there. Alright, so that I can just assemble the thing easily. Come on. Alright, we've got some stuff to put in. That we are still missing, and that comes on the other side of the gun. So here we go. Let's see our little gun. So what do? You pull back the hammer, then you dump in your powder, put down the frizzen, put the hammer at full cock, and now that's cool. You can actually see the spark when you pull the trigger. So let's go for another little jaunt. Let's just put this in the back. I think we might just keep it at 2 guns this time again. I'm not really sure how long this video is. And again we'll just do this. One magazine is basically 3 shots. We are loaded. So you can see here, not really a sight as such. Pull back the hammer. Nice. Now the reloading bit. Take out our ball and our patch. Temp. Bit of powder in the frizzen pan. And I forgot to aim. Sometimes these require you to actually they have the stuff on half cock and not totally reloaded. You see, they close it. Ah, there they cock it. That's why. Oh well, you're not going to even bother checking how well I did. So you can see the nice operation. Sometimes you have to copy, they only sort of half cock the thing, other times not. But you see, you get the whole nice reloading process with the powder and the ball and the little wad, which is very accurate. I mean, if you don't use paper cartridges, the reloading would be a bit different, but this looks quite cool. And you see, we made some money again. Not much. We really don't have enough yet to do anything with. Again, we've got some stuff there, but the Granddad has sent us a new mail. Okay, now it tells us just about the firing range where we already have been. There's a firing range and we can use the firing range. So you can see still just normal stuff. We'll go and do some of our other weapons. We did upgrade some. So what else do we upgrade now? We can do our assembly, or we can do some of the jobs. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I like to then do the first jobs and then just move down as stuff gets available. Did I do it? No, I didn't. There we go. Okay, and I think this will be the end of another video. I'm not sure how long this is. I hope you enjoyed this. This was Gunsmith Simulator, and I'm Blind Fox. The next time we'll complete those 2 guns and wait for Granddad to send us some new mail. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, please go and donate on patreon.com, and do turn watch some of my other stuff I did. Thanks. I did 2 previous videos. I hope my sound quality is better this time.